My name is Supreme Apostle Baksay. I'm Supreme Apostle. I'm Supreme Apostle of the Church of the Eternal Lord Jesus Christ. In the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. Sending in Salt Lake City, Utah, in US. This video is reaction of BYU Weekly TV channel. Brigham Young University or BYU University is sponsored by United States of America. Brigham Young University is a university centered in the United States of America, in Utah. Sponsored by the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. Now, I Supreme Apostle of Jesus Christ in the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, and striving to translate the Church of Jesus Christ to Latter-day Saints, to heavenly glory. The saints, like me or any of my friends, and then in my experience, translation to heavenly glory and ascension to heaven. How can we reach the equality or achieve? For all those who love BYU Weekly, I believe that we might change the name of the church to Church of Jesus Christ of Present Saints Ascension, or Church of Jesus Christ Saints Ascending in the Present. Or maybe it's a similar name of the church we might say. I actually would like to smile some more, but my smile was disappearing for a moment. So how can we rename the church? Some saints might think that it's the best idea that the name seemed to old. The time of Joseph Smith in Victorian times are gone long ago, and we now can have some modernization. Some others maybe think that name we need to keep because Joseph Smith is dead and buried, and therefore we cannot change the name. But if we remember, Jesus Christ was instructing disciples of Jesus Christ and not to the 85 or 86 years old. They don't need to. Of course, the Moses is now 86. Why is he 86? So we might think that because he was actually planning death to his wife, and then she was dying, and then Mr. Moses turning 86. So we would like to also congratulate him also on his birthday. He's about 86 or 87. So we are going to say how much Mr. Moses and how young was the age? How many summers Mr. Moses experienced since his birth? Mr. Moses was born in summer. So how many summers could it be? Maybe Mr. Moses was born in. He is 86 this year. Yeah, no, I counted. He was born in 1926. So this is the most important in the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. Is he worthy of speaking about? If he is worthy or not, we need to speak about him. We need to speak about him because there is an extremely great host of members of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints that which the President Moses is elected on the General Board of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints until this time. Now I'm checking what's the date today. Today's date is Wednesday, 21st of August, 2013. So it may be that in about 6 days President Moses will turn. Maybe 27th of August, President Moses will be 86 and start the 87. Why President Moses is sustained by the members of the Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints in personal presidency. I'm also saying President Moses, which is wonderful. To me, it's very wonderful because President Moses officially, legally, is Antichrist. He actually is already 86. Eventually, at each general conference until now, he was proclaiming himself dead man or soon dead man. So someone else brother of Joseph Smith, who was also Joseph was quite closely and was also in a country jail, eventually also passed away in a country jail, as Joseph Smith was one of them. And I believe we still now have better times. Those are the current times that Joseph Smith was killed at the time in Great Britain. There was maybe not as perfect peaceful times. And then it was happening in the Civil War in America. Jesus was killed in 40s. The 50s was still peaceful. There's times for Indian wars. But in the 60s then there was white men killing each other in a civil war. And then came the other wars. And I think the man should wants to be about that. But how can we have peace? So you and I found peace in Jesus Christ. I believe that to believe in Jesus Christ is quite easy. It is light also, especially if we have a team. So I thought about Thomas Spencer Monson. He has a strong team. His parents, grandparents, at the time of Brigham Young, his forefathers came to the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. They was eventually named Monson. I myself personally, I was very closely known by Adam, Sky Michael, and Jared as the most faithful, most glorious disciple of Jesus Christ. How can we find out if anybody is the most faithful, the most glorious disciple of Jesus Christ? I see Apostle Baksay people, and knowing that I am the most faithful and most beloved and most glorious disciple of Jesus Christ, because I see Apostle Baksay people working on a project that is really glorious. And I want to go now somewhat lower before God. This is most glorious. Most of us guessing that I'm looking for some more help. Alright, I have here such a petition with the seal of Relief Society of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. So if anybody would like to have a look what is written, so I might maybe show you. This petition is really glorious. It helps man to translate to heavenly glory, and it helps members of Jesus Christ to ascend to heaven. Hereby, I'm inviting all those who are not yet baptized in the Church of Jesus Christ to come to the Church of Jesus Christ to look for the authority of Lord Jesus Christ in the Church of Jesus Christ and to be baptized in water by immersion in the name of the Father and the Son and the Holy Ghost. By anybody who is committed of Jesus Christ, like me, or also apostles who need to be baptized in the name of the Father and of the Son and the Holy Ghost. So those men of the public who would like to be saved, like he translates their word, might enter by the gate into the only kingdom of heaven and earth, named the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. In the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, the kingdom of God. Today we are now in such a wonderful place. We are in the North Atlantic Treaty Organization in Europe Union, in United Kingdom of Great Britain, in England, in Royal Capital of England, we are north of River Moses, which is sometimes named Moses or Moses or the Moses. The Thames or Moses flows just about maybe 1 mile from there, but not further beyond 2 miles. We are northern of the river, so we have their way to the river also. Temple is also in South London. In the temple we have now temple president. He's really there, or he's somewhere nearby temple. So our temple president is from Ireland, and his name is Laurie. So we have now birthday of President Thomas Spencer Monson, and I should not also Baksay. I'm striving to find some more of volunteers to desire to translate to heavenly glory and to help Bishop Apostle Baksay in the new company. I just found out registered the company's name, Jesus Christ Ascension, and supposed to work on the same project as the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints separately, but thereby I actually wish to be even more perfect in receiving the priesthood and magnifying of the calling of priesthood, we need to have some more money. We was advised by exceeding many people to have some more money on us. And we could not work for any company as we are very excited to the gospel, which is guys definitely starting our business. And we need volunteers, so if anybody would like to help, I'm promising blessings, success, translation to heaven glory, and ascension into the presence of Elohim Yahweh in highest heaven. This shall be the most glorious experience. I'm waiting the members of the Physical Solutions will keep those rules as they learned, except they learn something wrong. So we will be with Jesus Christ. We check what they've learned in families of Jesus Christ Solutions or in our families, and then they was converting to Jesus Christ Solutions. And we would like to learn some more, for example, about the word of wisdom. Now, in the word of wisdom, there is in this time taught that the basic the fundamental rules of word of wisdom to abstain from alcohol, coffee, tea, and tobacco, and litchi. So members of Jesus Christ Solutions are eventually told to abstain from dangerous substances such as eventually marijuana, which tetrahydrogen cannabinoids. So tetrahydrogen cannabinoids might be also prohibited by the Church of Jesus Christ Solutions. And there are also other dangerous drugs or addictive drugs that might be prohibited. Why are we prohibiting such drugs? I am the authority. I am Super Apostle Baksay, so I, as the authority of Lord Jesus Christ, am supporting the idea that we might not prohibit it anymore, but that we might only, as together with public authority, create the environment of the mission. The mission is a family-friendly environment where all the community will coordinate or not need to have any provisions, teachers that will not be found by the community, friends, our neighborhood watch, to not committing any amount of drugs or alcohol. And they will not commit any amount of coffee, tea, or tobacco. Now, many might think that coffee tea is not very strong psychosis, very soul, very gentle. And there have been found also parents or nannies or some childcare who was giving tea to children. And they were just giving tea. I'm not sure her mother was. She was a member of Jesus Christ. My grandmother was also a member of Jesus Christ. So there are things, and I don't even want to think if there was or not, as I was a child. But really, I would like to think about how can we from now on believe that we might be between 1 hour or between 15 minutes or just now accurately translate it to heaven or and sent to heaven. So what can help us? It can help us if we learn to eat that word we have to eat. If it is important, we might think about the wisdom. The word of wisdom is so recognized. Joseph Smith actually thought that this word of wisdom. So where we actually can find wisdom according to the book of Psalms, Proverbs. Some of Proverbs in Turkey is Proverbs. According to the book of Proverbs, wisdom is crying at the gates. We can find wisdom along the path upon the top of high places. And then there is a lot of description, maybe in Proverbs chapter 8. So check there. Proverbs chapter 8 of wisdom. Now at the gates of mankind, Adam and Eve was having a wedding in Garden of Eden. Maybe that was western from Garden of Eden, because there was eventually thought that eastward in the Garden of Eden that they supposed to go. There is no western from Garden of Eden. So the Garden of Eden was Jackson County, Missouri. There's some in Kansas, you believe. Jesus Christ was not commanding them to go any far, like from Salt Lake to Kansas. That's a long distance, or from Salt Lake to Jackson County, Missouri. Is even further. And further, we were in between. So we believe that there was some in Kansas, and they were told Jackson County. According to that, Joseph was received. So I've seen her models using that Jesus Christ was showing me that I was finding myself selected in America, and Jesus Christ was selected somewhere in Israel. Was there somewhere in Israel? And there was maybe that I was Israel, and the American first also from here. Selected was in Israel, and was in the Garden of Eden at Iraq. But now it doesn't look there, so it was bombarded exceedingly, so it looks more interesting out of Missouri as a kind of region. So let us believe in Joseph Smith's revolution. Let us believe that Adam owned the Ahman in his place, where Adam lived. And if the exposition of the first wedding was exactly Garden of Eden or nearby, that would be my check once more by the doctrines of the church. But what Heavenly Father said to Adam and Eve, Heavenly Father told them to multiply, and that's the first commandment God given to mankind. So our first parents got began to multiply. The blemish there is separate, and that's the greatest joy you can have if you multiply the blemish there is separate. That's absolute first, and have the meaning of the fish of the sea, fowl of the air, creeping thing. And all the Father, and all very divine. And then he advised them as part of the first commandment to take all of those herbs that are least unto the sight of God and good for the sight of good for them thanksgiving. Brothers and sisters, this has been absolutely hidden to me for 8 years. I was maybe discovered to be vegetarian and vegan. Yeah, that's to take all of those herbs only that are least unto the sight of God and good for the sight of good for thanksgiving. First time, as I was roasted so madly. Now I was surrounded by vegetarians, so I was thinking to be vegetarian too, as I was a teenager. But I was not a member of Jesus Christ Latter Saints, and I could not become vegetarian. Just sometimes my friends they also vegetarian food, so I had with them. So maybe had only vegetarian food for 1 day or 2 days or 3 days. That was maybe the maximum. But I had. That is how I got a member, and I was already 23 years old. And at first time I decided to be vegan. Brothers and sisters, we need to do better. Children need to know that they are also vegans, and they shall not be contrite nor commanded to be vegans. They just shall know by the power of the Spirit of love. And that's we need to help one another. We need to now prepare the youth and the children to teach the children, teach one another, and to preach beautifully by the Spirit of love. What we outreach is kindness. Is it kind too? For example, exercise. The power of the flesh or the strength of arm upon somebody. That is not. But what if I am at home and my neighbor within my home when I was staying to help him is accurately not as smoking to me? Shall I go out or shall I just suffer in a corner? So that this wonderful subject that we might think about that where can we escape? Where can our escape be if we are under pressure that is greater there than our ability to give anybody within our home? So I hope that I can marry. I actually believe that I can marry, and I actually have a knowledge that I'm truly married, and I would most likely marry in heaven, in temple in heaven. To have home with someone with whom it is really exceedingly easy to live. Eventually, I might be married in a temple in Salt Lake. Yeah, that's how I appreciate if I can. Kind of an alternative. Now we have it because we're speaking of Joseph and Brigham. We have a subject of marrying on one wife, and now how can we help Joseph and Brigham Young, son of God, to see that but all those who were seeing of Joseph Smith's sins, Joseph eventually passed away in 1844, and some are saying Joseph Smith passed away to heaven as Moses. Some others are saying that Joseph Smith was first laying down somewhere in the grave, and then later he went out like a zombie, and he was running around half decomposed, and then Jesus was standing in heaven being to him and was translating him, so he was standing in heaven. And now in 2030 he's already in heaven. And some others say that Joseph was killed and then he was buried by his family and he was still in the grave, decomposed, like lazy blasphemy, like any other person who was exercising militia or any other military power righteously and was killed in tree and was buried and was there until the second resurrection. So if it will be in the first resurrection, Joseph will be resurrected, or in the second, I think that our hymns in the Church of Jesus Christ is supposed to be some more orthodox faith of in Jesus Christ. So I think that we should not worship Jesus, nor Gordon Bacon, nor Thomas Testimonies. We need to worship Jesus Christ. Today I've met someone from Islamic faith who just came to me at the Baksay, and they were telling me that we should worship only God, Elohim. And I was first frightened. I was thinking to myself, I would like to have this peaceful journey, and they're telling me to repent and to worship only Elohim. I say, good. Well done. Yeah, Elohim we shall worship. They call Elohim Allah, and we Eli or Elohim. And so I said, yes, we need to worship Elohim, but because we believe in Jesus Christ that He was only because of the flesh. I mean, there's exception from other people. And I said, oh, because of the flesh, and then he wanted to invite me to a team, and I said, I now believe only in that authority, which is the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, and then we are also recognized in NATO, another organization organization in Europe Union, and I was in the UK actually. I was somewhere near nice reach. I think it was nice reach from Chelsea. Chelsea, it was in Chelsea. So I say I actually believe that also in UK governments we are here recognized as a church and that's the authority I can only I step in the European Yahweh and our church and then also another guy recognized European and that's it. And he was saying alright and he went and I was so happy. So then I become to anybody who meet with Islamic preachers. Um, I know that there might be freedom of religion, so man can choose any religion, and this would be meeting. And I would like to be peaceful with everybody. So, so we experienced today also much more dramatic situations, but we went to shop to John Lewis. It's really expensive department store, and I don't have something there for the experience. But I went also to church, and church was quite nice. I sent some messages. So what can we do more for men to which translates to heaven glory? Maybe Brigham Young University might help. Brigham Young University still believes in Brigham Young maybe more than Thomas Spencer Monson, but sometimes Thomas Spencer Monson may be more fanatical than needed. So how can we keep Brigham Young University students more successful or more heavenly? So I said the Iceland of Baksay will be accepted to Brigham University, and I'll be to organize political party, and I'll be to organize television, radio separately, or I'll be permitted at Brigham University television, radio television, wonderful program, sometimes between 8 and 9, maybe morning, midday, and evening, about how can we translate to heaven or how can we ascend to heaven. These programs like even more quality as this glorious television, YouTube television from Apple Store, as we just getting our funding of our Jesus Christ Ascension Limited. I think that would be most helpful. I feel most comfortable with Brigham University student, and I would like to make my lowest investigation at Brigham University. Maybe also my company might be more helpful there. Brigham University be my right hand, and I would like to be a student there as a secondary option. First primary option is our translation to glory and ascension to heaven. So what can else help us? I think that the transfiguration of Lord Jesus Christ is a marvelous subject to be set as the first and most important doctrine. At the transfiguration of Jesus Christ was taken a mount and showing the children for the vision and so on, and was conversing with Moses and Lamb about the great ascension that Jesus Christ is going to accomplish at about that time. So ascension or departure of Jesus Christ into the highest heaven. And that we might say as the main doctrine. And now the others say, how can the main doctrine be ascension? Well done, ascension is maybe even more important than transfiguration. So that's really ascension of Jesus Christ. And let us consider ourselves to be most ready through the atonement of Christ and by the obedience to the laws and the gospel of Jesus Christ. We will be really so saved and so protected that we might ascend into the highest heaven. And can we have Heavenly Father, which is also an Apple Store? I'm sure that Heavenly Father is absolutely able to most authorized person in the Holy Universe, and His Son Jesus Christ also most authorized person in the universe. And then I am really the most worthy of the disciples because I'm bringing on translations of souls of man to heaven or ascension to heaven. Now I'm pretty free still for another about 25 days. So let us therefore sing to preach equity. Equity and equality is the step unto heaven. How can we have equity? In Presbyterian we have Commonwealth program. Commonwealth is really lovely. I would like also to receive equity. I see equity office, equality office in the UK, and it's looking really marvelous building. I would like to check all their procedures. So if anybody's got such interpersonal skill that I really check and do the gifts of integrity which they have here on earth, I would like to check how far we are. But still, generally speaking, I already know there's morality and then there's a royal society and then there's a meeting. and then there's some other levels, and then all those when you get higher level are going to some checks, and if the religion is catching my guitar, well, I'm going to use the whole everything and this is now said according to faith in Christ in this time, as the old time, so I can testify. Now preaching the equity of the household of God as if Jesus Christ a second time around. That's already something new, which we read from Book of Mormon, Another Testament of Jesus Christ. Today we read in Alma chapter 45, verses 17 and 19. It was the glorious verses that we read. Only the verses we're thinking about. But we read also the Bible and Reference Covenant, and we hope to read some more. We remember as we had jump record because now by some accident Mr. Monson was making such small wars against us that it was not very dangerous around me, but it was so that I was watching the movie Moses and get a wonderful relationship with Moses and with all the saints. And in turn there was war in Egypt and I became absolutely surprised, not there was no surprise, but I became absolutely well, I shocked also not, but maybe source of shock that why were there that actually watching the movie. And then there was peace again with Libya, just next to Egypt and Libya and more. And from England, aeroplane, maybe also with Prince William, flying to Libya and to bombard there. So I just watched the movie and there you see a certain more. So we need to check whether it is necessary, we need to persuade one another to have peace. Now thereafter, again there was some of those protests and dramatic protests in Egypt. We would like to peace also to Egyptians. So we asking for such opportunity to keep the commandments of this faith. The President Monson Domingo's weddings and marriages, I also would like to marry. And I was looking forward to my Lindsay Bishop, so if anybody would like to replace her approximately such as Lindsay, because Lindsay is not really striving to marry me, she's just sort of flippantly friendshiping me. No, I was measuring during to meet Lindsay, I was traveling, and she was a missionary, and before she was a missionary, I was traveling to Canada to meet her because my budget was limited, so I was just taking some few of my pounds in Canada. It was 135 pounds, so I was just flying there, and I was detained, and eventually I was in a center, there was nobody flying with. But then I said that I personally, Apostle Baksay was extremely kind. So those who saying that I was kind, if they're interpersonally or if they're outerpersonally, they are wrong. And they didn't introduce themselves as Supreme Apostle Baksay or not. They didn't introduce themselves as Supreme Apostle Baksay. So they need to get also some more honesty. Integrity is important. Honesty is even more important. So we have here now the subject of honesty, integrity. East President Thomas Spencer Monson honest. President Thomas Spencer Monson would like to ascend to heaven. President Thomas Spencer Monson walked on water. President Thomas Spencer Monson stilled the storm. President Thomas Spencer Monson administering greater access to Jesus Christ. President Monson therefore has chance to also ascend to heaven at about this time. But now the others might think that, and who knows? That's not to say. I surely yes, because I'm wishing so goodly to Supreme, but to President Thomas Spencer Monson would like us to call him President Thomas Spencer Monson. So we're naming him Thomas Spencer Monson, and because we're wishing him to ascend to heaven. This new time what this about now, he should wish us also. Because he is saying, not I, for I, do for do. But it's President Monson saying, even to love everyone, God and all men. But we move forward in my good kind of one and all the tests not to be tested, but all the tests to be skipped, because we can ensure heavenly behavior to one another. And I move forward that all those around me are blessed with equity of the household of God, as Jesus Christ. The second time already I'm on, and I trust that I'm telling you it's true. If you do what I tell you, and if you follow those are members of the Fiscal State who helped me to be elected on general board of the Fiscal State, above the form of president of the Fiscal State. You can know with surety that you will attend to have a digital Fiscal. And as soon as I'm elected on general board, and my name is Grandpa of Baksay, and I'm but I'm now European, already asking for it. British citizenship, and hopefully as soon as possible, American citizenship. I actually was applying for American citizenship, but it was granted a green card, and I didn't have any money. I was some small coins, few coins, so I could not really pay also for the green card lottery. It was impossible, so I was supplied, so I went to the emails always, and then I signed off to go to America, and I could not get any money to get to America if I was ever lottery. So lottery is just prohibited in Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. So as I went to Book of Mormon, and they was telling me what price is there, and I could see Book of Mormon in 3 months. So I said to myself, that's quite scary to me.
Right,
to
yeah,
pay,
you want to come
$100, $300 and to have 3 months.
Saturday,
The show. So I went to lottery again, and it was so generous to me. I was just contacted by the person who absolutely sure knew that she would win the lottery, and she said something like, let us join the fourth season, she was Canadian maybe, and I was really seeing the Mormon musical show just about 1 kilometer from here, or maybe even less than 1 kilometer from here. And there's Prince Wells Theater, yeah, the Baker Street store. And it's a beautiful experience to see the Book of Mormon musical. Gavin Creel was overpriced, and the show was really beautiful. I wanted even more beautiful, so I was hoping to persuade some members of the Stretch Latter Saints whether I might have a wedding and marriage, and I might organize more beautiful musicals. My parents, they organized very many musicals, hundreds of musicals. They organized, so I'm actually from a musical family.
Okay.
My grandfather was in the national band in Czechoslovakia. That's now Czech and Slovakia, and we had also quite great part of the Ukraine as part. It was before the Second World War, so we had quite generously at that time Czechoslovakia. Didi Uker was also born at that time, and guess where Didi Uker was born? He was born in Czechoslovakia. So my great grandfather was national president of National Bank. It was Czechoslovakia National Bank. It's really amazing. He was Slovak president of that bank. Maybe he was even Minister of Health. And now I'm checking one of those Minister of Finance, like a Prime Minister. That's what I went to research about my great grandfather, wherever he was there. I'm really going prominent. Let us therefore believe that I to be elected on general board of the Jesus Lessons above the form of the president of the Jesus Lessons, first time in history of the Jesus Lessons. And reason is love. The Osmonds also agree. Let me reason is love. And I also Baksay might be also elected as a trivial. And trivial, but we can focus also on trivial rules based on Baksay, which is the President of the United States of America. That will be such model. So our first goal, absolute primary first goal is ascension to heaven. Now, ascension to heaven. Secondary is president of first president, so and trivial president of America. We might grow in the United States of America, might expand, it might be all Northern Hemisphere, America, and United States of America. But diplomacy, so all those things of weapons war and all. But diplomacy is possible. There are plebiscite referendum, which is republic. Most of the countries in Northern Hemisphere are having constitutional order. The constitution has parliament or Congress or national council. And so that's Slavian countries have national councils. Then elsewhere that parliament and also Congress in America. So as you have such a beautiful experience, we need to accomplish greater deeds as Jesus Christ accomplished. So I hope that in the future I might be even more faithful in speech. Some may say if he was once trying to broadcast from the Apple Store, there will be always a certain Apple Store. But I think those are wrong. The right some are saying in Apple Store it was. And in other places you might use much more perfectly. So I think that is already quite great quality as he has really accomplished. As man was speaking about ascension of Jesus Christ to heaven, as well as about ascension of members of Jesus Christ of the saints to heaven. Our transfers to heaven. Now, we need to preach. Those preaching the gospel, those who are not members of Jesus Christ of the saints, first, let them forsake how we are to perfect one another. So that the members of Jesus Christ of the saints might experience that we're preaching it outside of Jesus Christ of the saints. Those not members of Jesus Christ as successful servants, the members of the public might come to Jesus Christ and become members. And this will be our having recent drawn Bible from the New Testament, Bible Gospel from the St. John the Evangelist, chapter 18. I love you. Bye. Probably with that still meet again.